All right, I'm going to set these up. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get started this morning. We don't need any pens or pencils or paper yet. Just go ahead and put them down and put your listening ears on today. Right now, we are going to just start on +1. Can you do that with me? Can you make a plus sign with your finger? +1. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Eliza. And let me tell you, good job, Kaylee. Miss St. Romain is going back and forth up here at the top where I can see faces. And I am looking to see who's listening and who is participating, okay? Because participating and listening is really important, okay? Are you on a computer that has a screen you can move? Are you on a tablet? Can you move it down a little like this so I can see your face a little bit better?
Okay.
Okay. I like to be able to see your faces. It helps me know if you understand or if you're participating. Okay. Okay, do this. Say +1. That is going to be our objective today. We're going to do all kinds of skill practice today in math, but our objective for today is +1. Okay, so we're working on +1, and +1 means one more. One more, okay? Okay. So we are going to start with our 5 group. Pretend your 5 group is in your brain. Put that 5 group, those 5 dots in your brain. I'm going to show you, watch. If I put this one up, how many dots do you see? Get ready.
0.
0. But if I added one more, how many would there be? Imagine. 1. You have 0. But if you imagine one more, there would be 1. Because 0 + 1 = 1. Okay, look at this one. How many do you see?
1.
1. But if you imagined in your brain
2.
one more, how many would you have? Get ready.
2.
2. Because 1 and 1 more is 2. How many do you see? Get ready. Oop. Not going to be able to hear you.
2. And now
2.
3.
Imagine one more. How many would you have?
3.
3. Good. Look at that 5 group. Imagine that 5 group in your brain. How many dots do you see? Get ready.
3.
Imagine one more. How many would you have? Get ready.
4.
Because 1 more than 3 equals
4.
4. Okay, how many do you see? Get ready. You have to imagine.
4.
4. What is 1 more than 4? Get ready.
5.
5. 4 and 1 more is 5. Very good.
You're good at this game.
Okay. Now, if you have something you can count with, use those with us, okay? Just slide. Like if it's goldfish or pennies, take it, pick it up, and move it. I'm going to build a tower, okay? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do like me.
Okay, let me see. Okay. How many do I have? Get ready.
1.
What's 1 more than 1?
2.
2. What's 1 more than 2?
3.
Because 2 and 1 is 3. What's 1 more than 3?
4.
Put somebody on mute for a second. Somebody's got a lot of background noise. I think I got it. Okay, say 3.
3.
What's 1 more than 3?
3.
4.
4.
4.
Say 4.
4.
What's 1 more than 4?
5.
5. Say 5.
5.
What's 1 more than 5?
6.
What's going to happen on 6? Look at my cube tower. What's going to happen when I put my 6 cube on?
It's going to change colors.
It's going to change. That's right. Because 5 and 1 is 6. What's 1 more than 6?
7.
7. 1 more plus 1 is 7. What's 1 more than 7?
8.
8.
Good. Good morning, Kaylee Martin. What's 1 more than 8?
7.
1 more. 1 more than 8 equals 9. And what's 1 more than 9? 10. Very good.
10.
Okay. So we had 5. When we got to the number 6, we created a chain. Okay, and we kept adding 1 all the way until we got to the number 10. Count with me. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6, 7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9.
10. How many cubes do we have?
10.
10. Very good. Okay, let me take my tower apart really quickly. Okay.
May I say Romain?
Yes.
Say Romain. This is Isaiah's mom.
How are
Hey,
you?
we couldn't see you for a little while.
Oh, hold
I
on.
don't know what was,
Hey,
but I can see you now. So I don't know why I couldn't see you.
okay. We're good now? Okay. Okay. Look up here. We're going to do a little pretending and we're going to use our imagination. We're going to pretend this is a watering hole. You know what a watering hole is, right? That's where the animals go drink their water, play in the water, and bathe in the water. So this is a watering hole. I'm going to pretend these are dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, okay? So put on your supersonic listening ears, which means you're listening to the story problem and not talking. Click, click. Let me see who did it. Let me see who put on their supersonic listening ears. Kaylee did. Good, Kaylee Allen. Click, click. Good job, Colt. Okay. Let's listen. Here is your watering hole. I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to pretend these counters are our dinosaurs, okay? One dinosaur went to the watering hole because he was thirsty. How many?
One.
I'm going to move one of those dinosaurs to the watering hole, okay? All right. Now, he's going to get a drink of water. But guess what? One more dinosaur got thirsty. So we're going to add one more to the watering hole. How many dinosaurs are in our watering hole right now?
2.
Two dinosaurs. Because 1 plus 1 equals
2.
2. Very good. Oh, now we're going to add one more dinosaur who got thirsty to the watering hole. How many dinosaurs are in our watering hole now?
3.
3.
3. 2 and 1 more equals 3.
3.
Now, I bet you can tell me what's going to happen next. Did 1 more get thirsty? Say 1 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, say plus 1.
Plus 1.
Okay, there you go. 3 dinosaurs were in the watering hole, and we added 1 more. If you have 3, the math way, if you have 3 and 1 more, Eliza, how many are in the watering hole? 4. Now I'm going to write this in a number sentence. If you have paper, this is where I want you to pull out your paper and your pencil and write your number sentence, which is your equation. There were 3 dinosaurs in the watering hole. 1 more got thirsty, so we added 1 more dinosaur to the watering hole, which equals 4 dinosaurs in the watering hole. 4, because 3 plus 1 equals 4. Okay? Okay, I want you to think for a minute about a number between 0 and 10. And tell me a number. Name me a number between 0 and 10. Raise your hand. Good morning, Alex. Raise your hand if you can tell me a number. Kaylee Allen.
5 and 5.
Let's just pick one number. Say one number. Tell me. Any number between 0 and 10. Kaylee Allen. What number? 7?
7 and 2.
Okay, hold on. Just one number. Pick one number.
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. So guess what I'm going to do, Kaylee? I'm going to put 7 dinosaurs in the watering hole. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many dinosaurs are in our watering hole? How many dinosaurs are in the watering hole? Lucy,
7.
how many?
Ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to put some of y'all on mute because Miss Ehrman can't hear. Lily Grace, how many dinosaurs are in the watering hole? 7 dinosaurs. Well, guess what? 1 more got thirsty. So we're going to add, write the symbol for add, which is the plus sign. We're going to add 1 more. How many dinosaurs are in our watering hole now?
7.
7 and 1 more. What is 7 and 1 more?
6.
8.
8. 7 and 1 more is 8. Good. Randy has her fingers up to show her answer. Let's count that. Are you ready? Show me the math way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your thumb is 6, 7, 8. There were 7 dinosaurs in the watering hole, and 1 more came. So we had 8 dinosaurs. Okay, raise your hand if you have another number between 0 and 10. If you have another number, you can tell me between 0 and 10. Are you practicing this on your paper, writing your number equation? Okay, let me see who has their hand raised. Who can give me another number? James Hudson.
Equals 8. 1, 0, 1.
No. Whoop, y'all can only pick one number. James Hudson, pick one number between 0 and 10.
1.
1. Okay. 1 dinosaur. So tell me what number you want me to write.
1.
I need to write the number 1. There you go. But we're going to add one more. Say plus 1. So we're going to add one more to the watering hole. So 1 plus 1 equals how many dinosaurs are in the watering hole?
2.
2. Very good. Okay, repeat with me. 1 plus 1 equals
1 plus 1
2. Equals 2.
equals
Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay, I'm going to move this down. See if I can move my watering hole up. Now, when you do adding 1, you can create a pattern. Okay, you can say 1 plus 1 equals 2. But now you have 2 plus 1 equals 3. So then I go to 3. And if I add 1 more to 3, I now have 4. See the pattern when you add 1 more? 2, 3, 4. Yes. I'm going to add, oh, you didn't want to go to the watering hole. I'm going to add 1 more to the watering hole. How many do I have now?
0.
Oh, here, let me help you. Let me put them in the watering hole. That might help. Now how many are in the watering hole? If you had 4, you added 1 more.
5.
There are 5. Do you see the pattern here when you add 1 more? 1 plus 1 equals what?
2.
Everybody, 2 plus 1 equals
2.
3.
3 plus 1 equals
4.
4. 4 plus 1 equals
5.
So what do you think 5 plus 1 equals?
1. 7.
Look at your pattern.
6.
What comes next?
6.
6. Very good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there. Share my screen. Okay. We are going, can y'all see both? Let's see, let me go to the top. There we go. Okay. Here is your number path. I wanted you to be able to visualize the number path, okay? So here's your number path. Here are our dice, okay? Now we've covered up the number 6 because we only use our dice to go to the number 10, okay? So watch what I'm going to do. Now look, see right here, my counter is yellow. I'm going to pretend he's the yellow poison dart frog from the Amazon forest. I'm going to use him to hop. He's going to hop. Here, I'm going to put him over here because he's on 0 right now, which means none. So my little yellow poison dart frog from the African Amazon rainforest is going to hop when we're doing plus 1. Watch me. Say plus 1. That's what you're working on. Plus 1. Okay. Now, I'm going to roll the dice. What number do you see?
1.
1. Very good. So guess how many times he's going to hop? 1 time.
1.
0 plus 1 equals 1. Okay, I'm going to erase this because we're only showing. Here you go. Ready? Okay. He hopped 1 plus 1. Now I'm going to show you. What is
Mom.
one more than 1?
Two.
Thank you. 1 more than 1 is 2. What is 1 more than 2?
3.
3. The quicker you participate, the more we can get to. What's 1 more than 3?
4.
4. Let me hear everybody. What's 1 more than 4?
5.
My poison dart frog is moving 1 time. Plus 1. Plus 1 means you go this way and the number gets bigger. What's 1 more than 5?
6.
6. What's 1 more than 6?
7.
7. What's 1 more than 7?
8.
8. What's 1 more than 8?
9.
9. What's 1 more than 9?
10.
10. Very good. Now, show me which direction you go when you're adding 1. Your number gets bigger. Your number gets bigger. But what if I'm on 10 and I want to take away 1? I'm going to go this direction and my number's going to get smaller. Good. I see Lucy shaking her head. She knows. Okay. Say 10. What is 1 less than 10? 9. What is 1 less than 9?
8.
8.
8. What is 1 less than 8?
7.
7. What? Oh, hard for me to see up there. What is 1 less than 7?
6.
6. What is 1 less than 6?
6.
5. What is 1 less than 5?
4.
4. Say less than. What is 1 less than 4?
3.
3. Is our number getting bigger or is our number getting smaller? Smaller. What is 1 less than 3?
2.
And what is 1 less than 2?
1.
And what is 1 less than 1?
0.
0. Very good. Okay. So watch as our poison dart frog hops to add a number. Okay, I'm gonna put him up here. Okay, he's on 0. Let's roll the dice. Whoop. Can you see that? Let's count. Do you know how many that is? 4. Do we have to count that? No. Let's go ahead and count on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many hops does our poison dart frog need to move? Look at your dots. How many dots? How many hops does our little poison dart frog need to move?
8.
8. So watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did he hop 8 hops? What number is he on? 8. Very good. Now I'm going to go back. So when you count your dots, that's how many hops he makes. Now I'm going to do 1 dice at a time. Watch me. What number do you see? Get ready.
3.
3 plus. So I'm going to hop. How many times?
3.
Give me 1 second, friends. I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise going on here. Trying to figure out who it is. Be patient.
It's not me. It's not me.
Nope, you're doing good.
Coffee.
Okay. How many hops am I going to hop? Get ready.
Wait.
3. 1, 2, 3. But now I'm going to roll my blue dice. Whoop, and he rolled right off the paper. And he rolled off the paper again. But look, how many dots do you see now? Get ready. Actually, how many is that?
4.
4.
4.
So how many hops am I going to hop now?
4.
4. Let's count. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
What number did we land on?
7.
So guess what 3 plus 4 equals?
Sorry, master.
It equals
Sorry.
7. Okay, let's do one more like that. Let's put our poison dart frog over here by 0. I'm gonna roll 1 dice. Whoops, stay on the paper. How many?
1.
Okay. So what number do I need to write?
1.
So how many times am I gonna hop?
1 time.
Okay, 1 hop. Now let's see how many. I need to use smaller dice, don't I?
Yeah.
Now how many?
3.
3.
3. So what number am I gonna write?
3.
Okay, how many hops?
3.
Okay, let's hop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What number am I on?
4.
4.
Because 1 plus 3 equals what?
4.
4. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Okay, if we have to do this again, I'm going to bring smaller dice next time. I'm putting back to 0. I'm going to do one more, okay? All right. Are you with me, Nace? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Nace, are you with me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Oh, it rolled off, but I'm going to show you what it said. How many hops?
3.
I
Got it.
1.
So what number are you going to write? Wait, I'm going to show you something. What number is that?
2.
Say, that's no number. Your teacher is going to think that's a backward 6. Make sure you curve around and slide to the right. So we're going to hop how many times?
1. 2.
1, 2. Now let's add how many hops? How many?
3.
We're gonna hop 3 times. So write the number 3 and let's figure out what 2 plus 3 equals. I'm still on 2, but I'm gonna hop 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. What number did we land on?
5.
We landed on the number 5 because 2 plus 3 equals
5.
5. Now, do you see how to use the number path and the little poison dart frog to add numbers together? Yes. Okay, I'm going to move this. Okay, now, if you want and you have your workbook at home, you have a number path in your workbook on page 167. If you want to take your number path out and cut it out, you can use a goldfish and he can be swimming in the ocean. Anything you want. You can use a Cheez-It and pretend it's mouse food. Anything you want. But if you look right here, I'm going to pull out 2 different colored markers. And we're going to add one more. This one is 1 plus 1 equals 2 plus 1 equals 3 plus 1. And if you flip it over, it's the same thing. That's lesson 38, page 167 in your Eureka Math Workbook. So how many am I going to color in right now? I'm going to color in 1. At the top and on the left, put your finger on the first one. Touch it on the screen. Touch the first one. It's always at the top and always on the left. I'm looking to see who's following directions. Good job, Randy. Let's see who else did it.
I pointed at it.
Good job. Okay. Always at the top and on the left. Now, how many more are we going to add to 1?
2.
No. Look at my finger. How many more are we going to add? 1. I'm going to make that one a different color. How many do we have colored in now?
2.
So 1 plus 1 equals what?
2.
Okay, so
2.
look right here. How many am I going to color in first?
2.
2.
2.
Start at the top and on the left. 1,
Left.
2.
2.
And how many more am I going to color in?
3.
1.
Y'all pay attention to what Miss St. Romain's question is. How many more? We're going to color 1 more. Now how many do we have colored all together?
3.
So 2 plus 1 equals
3.
3. We're going to do 1 more. How many are we going to color now?
3.
3. Start at the top and on the left when you're coloring. 1, 2, 3. How many more are we going to color?
1.
Ah, good answer. 1 more. How many did we color all together?
4.
4. Raise your hand if you see a pattern in our number equations. Don't say it out loud. Raise your hand if you see a number pattern, because I do. Let's see who sees that number pattern. Lily Grace, what do you see, honey? Can you tell me about it? Use a big voice because Miss St. Romain can't hear you. Come get close to the computer for me for a second. There you go. Come get close. What number pattern do you see?
4.
Red and blue, red, red and blue, red, red, red and blue.
She sees the color
Red and
pattern.
blue.
Red, blue, red, red, blue, red, 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 blue. She saw a color pattern. Good job. Does anybody else see anything different? Okay. Kaylee, Alan, you're going to have to unmute, sweetie. Because I want to hear your answer. Hold on, Kaylee. She's still on mute. I wish I could unmute.
But you can't.
Kaylee Allen, do you know how to take it off mute? Okay, go ahead. Because I want to be able to hear you. No, you're still on mute. You want to go run and get mama? Oh, there you go. Kaylee, what do you see? What kind of pattern?
2, 3, 1.
Do it again.
2, 3, 4.
She sees a number order pattern. Every time you add 1 more, your number got 1 number bigger. So you can practice this on page 167 in your workbook. Lily Grace saw a color pattern change, and Kaylee saw a number pattern change. Good job. Is anybody still practicing Zern at home? Anybody still logging on to Zern? Log on to Zern and log on to IXL to continue to practice your math, okay? Okay, kiss your brain. Let's say goodbye. We're not done yet.
No, we're not. How much lesson do we have?
Okay, lots. So listen up. I'm probably going to go longer. Listen up. Uh-oh, somebody's not sitting still. Alex, sit still. Listen. Let's see. Tell your parents that the lesson is probably going to go on longer than an hour. We missed Monday, and I don't want you to miss out on your lesson, okay? So if you need to log off at 9, go ahead and log off at 9, but I'm probably going to keep teaching the lesson. Oh, somebody's got a baby. There's a kid. Did we get it? Okay. So you'll have to sit real still so there's not lots of noise going on, okay? So you have to sit real still so you're not moving your computer or your iPad around, okay? Can you give me a thumbs up? Good job. Can you kiss your brain? Good job. Can you hold your hand up, turn around, and pat yourself on the back? Good job. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to keep moving forward. If you need to log off at 9, I understand. If not, I'm going to keep teaching whoever stays on, okay? Okay. So I want to tell you what today's objective is in Wit and Wisdom. So today, when we are going to be learning in language today, we are going to determine the meaning of words that are unknown. And when you have something called an unknown word, that means you don't know it, okay? Unknown means you don't know what it means. So today, we're going to learn about those unknown words, okay? Which means I'm going to teach you maybe some new words that you knew or you didn't know, okay? Okay, so the objective today is to learn some new vocabulary words, okay? All right, now, I am going to ask you to use your imagination today. Lily Grace, can you use your imagination today? James Hudson, can you use your imagination today?
Yes. Oh gosh.
Holt, can you use your imagination today?
If we get 9 o'clock, I have to log on.
Okay. So that means put your finger on your lip. Lucy's ready. She's already got her finger on her lip. Imagine means thinking. I'm going to transport. Wait, transport. Does anybody know what transport means? Do you know what? No? Okay, good. There's an unknown word.
Oh, I know what transport means.
Okay, raise your hand if you just said that. Raise your hand if you just said you know what transport means. I'm looking. Alex, what does transport mean?
To move it like a bulldozer, push stuff away.
Okay, so I like the word you moved, the word you used. He said move. Transport means to move from one place to another place. That's what transport means. Very good. Thank you for helping us with that, Alex. So I'm going to transport you today to a different place, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? I'm not going to tell you where we're going. I'm only going to tell you what we will see and what we will feel when we're there. So listen. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
Let me see who's got their eyes closed. Alex has his eyes closed. Parker has his eyes closed. I'm looking. Okay. Think. Imagine. It's sunny. It's warm. You hear the waves crashing and birds chirping. You feel the sun warming your skin. You feel the wind blowing on your face. Eyes open.
I know
How
where
did that
we're
make
going.
you
The
feel? How did that make you feel? Let's see, raise your
Okay.
hand. How did you feel imagining I transported you someplace else? Kaylee Martin, did you have your hand raised? No? Okay. How did that make you feel, James Hudson?
Makes me feel like make me feel like I'm
Use your big voice so I can hear you.
One.
Like what?
It makes me feel like to run in the sand.
Okay. Kaylee Allen, you're going to have to take it off mute, honey. How did that make you feel, Kaylee? How did it make you feel, honey?
That I was at the beach.
Oh, it made her feel that she was transported to the beach. Lucy, you had your hand raised. Did you want to share? Okay. How did it make you feel?
Made me feel hot.
Lucy, how did it make you feel?
I felt like
Hold still.
I felt like I was the sun.
You felt like you were what?
I felt like I was in the
Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn it up. Okay, you got to sit real still and try to talk into the speaker.
Okay.
I felt
Try again, Lucy.
like I was in the sun.
Okay, Miss St. Romain can't hear you, honey. Anybody else? Okay. Did the words help you feel that you were somewhere warm and at the beach? Did the words help you? Did they transport you someplace else? Yes, because she said she was at the beach. Alex, did the words help you transport yourself someplace else?
It made me feel like I transport my cell phone or tractor behind my granddad's house.
But that's not what Miss St. Romain was talking about, Alex. Stay focused. Where were you in my story, Alex?
I think I was boogie boarding or surfing.
Boogie boarding or surfing. Yes. So did I show you any pictures?
No.
You had to use your imagination, didn't you? Okay. So when you read a story, the words take you someplace else. They transport you to a different place. And sometimes the pictures can take you there too, but I didn't share any pictures with you, did I? No. Were you really there? Were you really at the beach boogie boarding? Were you really at the beach feeling the sun on your skin?
No.
No. You had to imagine. You had to imagine. By the way, that's called the setting, where the story takes place. Can you say setting? That's where the story takes place. It was at the beach, by the ocean, and in the water. Very good. We saw the setting in our brains. We imagined it. It's a place that I like to go. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you watch a video about a story that takes place in West Africa. Let me get my map. Let me find my map. Let me show you where West Africa is. Okay. Here is Africa. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I got to draw something to see if you remember what it is. Do you remember what this is? I'm going to draw it.
Yeah.
do.
Does anybody remember what this is? We talked about this at school. Hold on, let me see. Does anybody remember? Eliza, do you remember what this is? No, she had her hand raised. That's okay. Say, Lily Grace, do you remember? Shh. Do you remember, Lily Grace? Big voice. Tell me. I know you know. The compass rose. That's right. It's the compass rose. It tells us north is up, south is down, east and west. And here's a cute little jingle to help you remember which directions that you need to use on your compass rose. Say never,
Never.
eat soggy waffles. And you will always remember which direction to use on your compass rose. Never eat soggy waffles. Okay, now here is Africa. This is North Africa. I got pen all on me. North Africa, South Africa, East Africa, and West Africa. We're going over here in this story. Say West Africa. Thank you, Randy. West Africa. Now, I'm going to let you, I'm not going to read you. Listen, I'm not going to read you the story today, Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears. And it is an African tale set in West Africa. I'm going to let you watch the video, okay? So be sure you are listening and not talking during the video, okay? All right, let me go to share screen. Okay, you gotta sit real still, friends. Give me a thumbs up so I know you can hear it, okay, when it comes on. Hold on. Can y'all hear it?
No.
You cannot hear it. Okay. Parker, can you hear it?
Somebody's like on view.
First likely place he found was a rabbit hole, and in it he went. Whistle, 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 whistle. When the rabbit saw the big snake coming into the burrow, she was terrified. She scurried out through the back way and bounded across the clearing. When Mother Owl returned to the nest, she found the dead. Her other children told her that the monkey she sat in a tree. So sad. When she could see she did not care. The night grew longer and longer. The animals of the forest knew it was lasting much too long. They feared that the sun would never come back. At last, King Lion called a meeting of the animals. They came and sat down. Sounds like fire. King Lion asked Mother Owl, why did not call the sun? The night has lasted long, 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 and everyone is worried. Mother Owl said, Monkey killed one of my owls. Because of that, I cannot bear to wake the sun. So it was the monkey who killed the owl, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Then King Lion called the monkey. Monkey, said the king, why did you kill one of Mother Owl's babies? Oh, king, said the monkey, it was the crow's fault. He was calling and calling to warn us of danger. And I couldn't use the trees to help. A limb broke under me and fell tar on the owl's nest. The king said to the council, so it was the crow who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Then the king called for the crow. He said, King Lion, it was the rabbit's fault. I saw her running for her life in the daytime. Wasn't that reason enough to spread an alarm? King Lion said to the council, so it was the rabbit who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Rabbit, cried the king, why did you break a law of nature and go running, running, running in the daytime? Oh, king, said the rabbit, it was the python's fault. I was in my house minding my own business when that big snake came in and chased me out. The king said to the council, so it was the python who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. King Lion called the python, who came slithering wassel, whistle, wassel, whistle, wassel, whistle, past the other animals. But king, he cried, it was the iguana's fault. He wouldn't speak to me, and I thought he was plotting some mischief against me. When I crawled into the rabbit's hole, I was only trying to hide. The king said to the council, so it was the iguana who frightened the python, who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Now the iguana was not at the meeting, for he had not heard the summons. The antelope was sent to fetch him. All the animals laughed when they saw the iguana coming, buttoning, buttoning, with his sticks still stuck in his ears. King Lion pulled out the sticks. Iguana, what evil have you been plotting against the python? None, none at all, cried the iguana. Python is my friend. Then why wouldn't you say good morning to me? Demanded the snake. I didn't hear you. The mosquito told me such a big lie. I couldn't bear to listen to it, so I put sticks in my ears. Laughed the lion. So that's why you had sticks in your ears. Yes, said the iguana. It was the mosquito's fault. King Lion said to the council, so it was the mosquito who annoyed the iguana, who frightened the python, who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Punish the mosquito, cried all the animals. When Mother Owl heard that, she was satisfied. She turned her head toward the east and hooted. Meanwhile, the mosquito had listened to it all from a nearby bush. She crept under a curly leaf, and was never found and brought before the council. Because of this, the mosquito has a guilty conscience. To this day, she goes about whining in people's ears. Everyone say like me. But when she does that, she gets an honest answer.
Ain't nobody see your feet anyway.
I'm not trying to see no feet. I'm not walking on that floor with no shoes on.
Well, you need to look up at this thing.
Okay. I put most of you on mute so that you could watch without a whole lot of noise. So if you know how to unmute, go ahead and take yours off mute. Because a lot of times when you're moving around, when we're trying to watch the little movie on YouTube, the story, a lot of background noise happens. So if you know how to take yours off mute, go ahead and take it off mute now. Okay, I think y'all are good. Let me see who else. Okay, good. Good job. Okay. All right. Look at the title of the story. Did you like the folk tale? Like a tale? Is that something that's real, by the way? When it's a tale. That is not real. That's right, Kaylee Allen. That's not a real story. Now, a tale might be something that's told from generation to generation, and it might be from many years ago, but it's usually not a true story. That's why it's called a tale. A tale usually means something that's not true, okay? But so did you like the story, Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears? Yes? Okay, good. It was a really good story. But look, there's no end mark at the end of the title. There's not, is there? But look, it starts with a word. Does anybody know that word?
Why?
Why? That's the word why. So already in the title, it's what? Asking. It's asking a question. Why? Now, if parents are around, we can talk for a second about those W words, like who, what, when, where, why. Because in kindergarten, we're really good about asking the why questions, but we're not so good about asking the who and the what and the when and the where questions, okay? So here is your question word, why? Why do mosquitoes buzz in people's ears? Okay. Did you notice anything in the story? You know, when we read stories, we notice and we wonder. We notice things and we wonder. When you notice, that means it's something that you what?
See.
Something that you see. That's right. Did anybody notice anything in this story? Why mosquitoes buzz in people's ears? Was this story about people? Did you notice? Was this story about people?
Where the baby went, Mom?
Or was the story about animals? What characters do you see?
About animals.
I'm going to say characters. Yes, animals. Can you tell me an animal, a character that you saw in this story? Tell me an animal character. A rabbit. Definitely a rabbit. What else? What other animals? Isaiah, what else did you see? Monkey. Let's see. He's in here. He's somewhere. Oh, goodness. Who was the main character? There's Monkey.
A
Colt, do you know who
mosquito.
the main character was? Who was it, Colt?
The mosquito.
No, I'm
The
asking
mama
Colt.
owl.
Ooh,
Mama
look right
owl.
here.
No, I mean,
The mama owl was a character in the story, but she was not the main character. There she is. Owls were in there. Anybody else know? Let's see. Main character in the story. Alex, who do you think it was?
the bunny. I think it's like that. I think that is the bad monkey killed
No,
the
oh, the
baby
bad
owl.
monkey was not the main character. Parker, what did you think?
Snake.
Oh, he thought the snake was the main character. Not the main character, but definitely a character in this story. What do you think, Randy?
The giraffe.
Ooh, one more time. Randy, talk to the speaker, love.
The giraffe.
Oh, giraffe. The giraffe was not the main character, but there he is, right there. Who else was there?
The lion.
The lion was also in this story, but I'd say the main character was, I just lost my page, hold on. Who is that?
Lizard.
There's a name for that lizard, say iguana. Also, who else?
Well,
That's not a bug.
I think he was the main character.
It's a what?
Yeah.
Main character.
Mosquito. That's right, a mosquito. Okay, I'm going to turn to a page. We're almost done. Y'all, this makes me sad. Do you want to know what makes me sad? This is the point in the lesson where we would think, pair, share, but we can't. Okay? So think in your own brain for me, okay? Where did the python hide?
In the rabbit hole.
In the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
this is where we would talk about where the python hid. And Colt said he hid in the rabbit hole. And at this point, we would also think, pair, share, and talk about what is a rabbit hole? Do you know? What is a rabbit hole? Do you know? Tell me, what is a rabbit hole? It's a hole in the ground where the rabbit lives, right? I heard somebody say
I
it. It's a
saw a
hole.
rabbit hole one time.
You've seen a rabbit hole before?
Cause yeah, 'cause I always see them because I have this path to my cousin's house and I can fly my foot on it and there's rabbits living on it.
That's kind of cool. Be careful because there might be
in the
rabbit
woods, I
babies.
saw a rabbit hole.
Very cool.
I have-
Now be careful.
Rabbit babies.
Okay, good. Be careful. There could be babies. So look, rabbit hole. Python went into the rabbit hole, which is in the ground where the rabbit lives. Now hold on. Remember, our objective was to learn about some words that we do not know. Listen to these words I'm going to tell you. Lumbered, bobbing, and buttermint. Now, I know those are funny words. I'm going to read you a sentence. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to read you this sentence. The iguana did not answer, but lumbered on, bobbing his head, bottom in. So the iguana didn't answer, so he moved on. Okay, so he continued to move on, which means he lumbered on. So lumbered means to move. very slowly. He moved very slowly. He lumbered on. Do you think iguanas are quick or slow?
Quick.
Slow.
Slow. They move slow.
Mom, can I
So
see that?
lumbered on means to move slow. Now he bobbed his head like this. Show me. He moved slow, and every time he moved slow, like Isaiah, he bobbed his head up and down, up and down. Very good.
Up and
Now,
down.
last word. Say bottom-in, bottom-in.
Vitamin.
Vitamin.
That sounds like a real word.
Yes.
Oh, that's an onomatopoeia. Do you remember what onomatopoeia means?
No.
Okay. It's a sound word, like bam,
I
boom, crash. It's not a real word. It's a sound word. So guess what bottom-in is? It's an onomatopoeia. The iguana did not answer, but lumbered on, bobbing his head. Bottom-in, bottom-in. So he's kind of showing you the movement. Y'all sit real still. We're almost done. Bottom-in, bottom-in. Can you show me? Let's pretend we're the iguana, lumbering on, bobbing our head. Bottom-in, bottom-in, bottom-in. Good job. I will end our lesson right there. You learned 4 new words today. Transport. You learned lumbered,
You want to meet with?
bobbing, and bottom-in as an onomatopoeia. Kiss your brain.
You want to meet with?
I'm so smart.
I'm so.
And I will see you guys on Monday.